Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing today? If you are new in the channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, comment and share. Tell me what you think about what we are going to discuss. It is very, very important. Yes, you have seen the title. What Uwaezuoke said about those who want to become president in Nigeria, and the trending news about what Gowon said. Reminding Igbos how he buy them and what happened in 1967. We are not going to waste much of your time. I will just take it some time to see if people will join the live before we proceed. So let's wait a while and see if they share as well. Um, while waiting, let me read this for you. Let me read this out for you. Um, People's Gazette have this news. I think the title is more interesting than the ones Sarah reporters have. They said I was criticized for being too slow, okay, crushing Biafran secessionists, but I did it. But I did it. Gowon encouraged Tinubu. So some of us who are not conversant with what happened in the Biafran Nigerian Biafran Civil War may not understand what Gowon is saying here. When you see the pictures of children that die because of hunger during that time, and this man is still trying to justify, his action, is quite surprising to me because many people who are Biafrans, especially from Igbo side of Biafrans, need to understand what has happened and why people are not happy with such comments, the comment he made. But that will bring me to what Uwaezuoke said. So let's talk about it. What Uwaezuoke said. Let me let me bring it. Was not a soldier. Monokani. Now, boy, Patani. Now, calm situation down. Now, Salopanoa. The Bainas. Musuka. Musuka University. When this is in your head when you hammer, can a jog when you hang as of them. Now, I love what you could say. No, but don't want to log where American are slave forever. Salonogo, no military school. Salonogo, and I'll log and they marry a slave forever. We say, Tina, we say, I want to Mugu, I want to make local money, where I want to make a label, Buena, which has left a cocoa, over the give us all the quiet water. I don't go very well on the babu, no quiet water. All about I will, and I will make Putti, no Brahman president of this country. The bag will question that. Only you can remember I know that Passan as our president. I win. You win the Kriati. When the Queen Yati, Yati on the Queen. This is the statement that the Uwaezuoke made. I don't know if you really understand because the volume is quite low. So what Uwaezuoke was saying here that before the war, before Nigerian Civil War, Ojukwu warned that people should not he warned that Igbo should not go for that war. He don't want the war to happen. He don't want Igbos to go for the war. So, but people from University of Nsukka then were like pushing and encouraging people that look, we need to go for that war. Ojukwu said no because if you fight in that war, what will happen to you? If you lose, you stand a chance of losing everything to become slave. Do you understand? You stand a chance to become slave in perpetuity. That is what Ojukwu said. That he's a military student. He knows what it will cost Igbo people and what may happen to Igbos. So he refused to accept it. But as time goes on, he have no choice than to accept it. Do you understand? So Uwaezuoke said that is why Northerners and West Yoruba people
have this agreement that Igbos will never ever become president of the country. And now that is, he feels surprised to see people, see Igbos telling you that I want to be a president of the country. What are you presenting? That you cannot be a president of people that don't even want you in the first place, which is a true. Please, as you are joining in, please hit the like button. If you are welcome, I see your comments. You can also hit the like button so that other people will join us as we move forward in this live broadcast. Because a lot is to be said here. A lot is happening. People don't realize that Igbos Igbos don't want to go for the war, but they were pushed that because when you are being pushed, just like they're pushing now, when you are being pushed to an extent, you have no choice than to push back. But Ojukwu understands everything, and he gave all he had just to make sure that Igbos, were being protected. But today, some people are not learning anything from what happened in the past. People don't learn. People don't learn from what happened in the past. Let me see if I can take it back.
Because no boy is soldier. Monokani. Now boy putani. I can't situation down as Salo Panogua. The Bainas. Ndi Nsuka University. Ndị sisi nye ha egbe nye ha mma ka a na-eje ọgụ onwe na ihe anyị nwere azọ bed na ha ya alụ ọgụ a ojukwusia n'obodo ọbụla lụrụ ọgụ emerịrị na-abụ slave forever si alụ n'ọgụ a na military school ka ya jere si alụ n'ọgụ a na alụ ọgụ a na ndị emerịrị na-abụ slave forever wee sị etie ya wee sị amara ndị ọnụ na-ekwu n'ugwu ndị ugwu gbuwe ha amara ọnụ na-ekwu n'ofe mmanụ ndị ofe mmanụ gbuwe ha amara ọnụ na-ekwu n'ala Igbo ndị Igbo gbuwe na enwechazie ekpokọ obodo dị ndị Igbo zoro ụmụnna ha ekweghị ewepụta ndị Igbo egboro mmadụ na ndị Yoruba gboo ndị Igbo ekweghị ewepụta ọ ebe ahụ ka anyị were anọ wee mee uti ma onye Igbo ama mbụkwa president of this country ebe a ka okwu a si pụta mana ọ na-ewute m na ndị be anyị nọkọta apụtasị a na-azụ anyị ga-azọ prezident anyị ga-win onwe ndị ka ya achị ndị kwenye ya achị ya achị ka ndị ekwenye onwere ihe.
Even the guy that is playing this voice note is also a supporter of people contesting as an Igbo person to become president in Nigeria. Then, having listened to somebody who witnessed the war, who was there before even the war, and what he have to say, from his statement that what he knew about Nigerian and Biafran and Igbos, that anybody from Igbo race that want to contest for election, that you are doing a very big mistake. That's what he's trying to say here. That he's surprised to see an Igbo man believing that he will become president in Nigeria one day. And he said, who are you trying to president? Are you trying to rule someone who who accept you in his life or not? Because Igbos lost the war during the Biafran Civil War, Biafran Nigerian Civil War. So, like Ojukwu said, you become a slave. You understand? So, people need to understand this video, understand what Uwaezuoke said here. At least, if I don't believe on anything he said before, this one is very, very right. You don't expect Igbo man to become president. And some people also argue that the meaning of Nigerian currency, naira, means never allow Igbos to rule again, which I don't think is wrong. You understand? I don't think is wrong. Never allow Igbos to rule again. If you ask anybody what the meaning of naira, Nigerian currency, what does it mean? So if you ask anybody what is the meaning of the word naira, How many of us know the meaning of that word naira? How did it come from? Where did it come from? I mean, how did it come about? Who formed it? Who initiated the idea of naira? That word naira stands for what? What is the full meaning of naira? So this thing is it has been there, but some people don't believe it. That what naira actually means is never allow Igbos to rule again. So I don't know if it is true or not, but it sounds true to me. It sounds true to me. So no matter what you do, no matter how you push, the only thing they will not inform you is they will not come out, they will not come out publicly to tell you that look, we are not going to allow Igbos to rule. But in every country have people who dictate what happened in that country. You may see America, for example, today, they have their senators and everything, but there are some people in America who will not allow America to go astray. Do you understand? But in Nigeria, we have those people as well, but on their own is to make sure that not to unify the country, not for country progress, but for country to remain the way it is, whether it's good or bad. That is different. So when you see people saying, I want to contest to become president, I want this, I want that, I hope Nigeria will be good again and all that. To me, it does not mean anything different from what Uwaezuoke is saying here. The only thing is that Uwaezuoke could know that you cannot be president. Even if you want to become president, you cannot be. They will not allow you to be president. Do you understand? So they will not allow you to be president. Let me read this comment from. Okay, Ndukwe says Naira means never allow Igbo to rule again. It is written in Arabic on Naira notes. You see, people who know Arabic will understand this better. So where the word Naira comes from, and you'll be spending Naira, that note, without paying attention to what is written on it, what it represents. So Uwaezuoke happened to be alive before the war, and he's still alive. He was able to even have access to or listen to what happened and what was what was Ojuku's comment and what people were saying then. So imagine you as an Igbo person, even if this information is not out for you to know, having seen what is going on, the way the country is being run, how they parade themselves, what is going on in the country, the affairs of Nigeria, a country whereby president will donate money to a certain group in Arab world for his own religion. Then in your own religion, which is totally different from his, you are not getting anything. They use your name to take loan from China and spend that money to build railway from Nigeria to Niger. What is your benefit as a Southerner? What's your benefit as an Igbo man or even a Biafra? What is your benefit? Nothing. And that debt is being taken with your name. So that's what of Ojukwu to Igbos is actually what is playing out now. And that warning is that you should not go for war, that if you do, if you lose, you become slave for ages. Now, it is time for you to liberate yourself. And it is always difficult for a slave to be free from his master. So if someone enslaves you, you have to use force to free yourself from that. You have to use force to free yourself from anything slavery. Do you understand? So you don't expect anybody to say, okay, let me negotiate with my master. The master will just give me free hand to go. It will never happen. It is your duty. It is your duty to force your way out. So the only thing that will save you as a slave is to apply your strength to break out from that chain of bondage. The person who put that chain of bondage on you put it to be, for him to remain as your master and for you to be, a servant. So you have to take instruction whether you like it or not from him until you yourself complain that this chain is too heavy on me and you find a way to break it out. Without breaking it out, you keep on serving. So most of us who think that negotiating or trying to build yourself, in the circle of the system that is leaving you, that somehow you will make it, somehow you will be free, somehow you have what you want, it just is a matter of time. It's not going to happen. So you don't need any prophet or prophetess to come out and tell you, look, you are a slave. As long as Nigeria is concerned, you cannot say that Igbo people are free people. It's not. There's no way you can put that. It's not. You can't convince me to believe that Igbos are free people. You are not. How can you be free? How can you see yourself as a free person? A vice president. Okay, let me remind you the recent one. Before the election, when in 2015, they told you that once Buhari, after Buhari, it is turn on the Southeast. Southeast will become president. So don't worry, don't worry. Then during that time, Igbo people said, okay, go and search for videos of Joe Igbo saying all saying what he thinks he knows, but at end he can't even come out now to explain all those things anymore. Because Joe Igbo was telling Igbos that Igbo should rally around Buhari. That Buhari is the man of the time, man of the hour. That according to him, in 2023, that it is turn of Southeast. That this thing is rotational. It is rotational. You should do this. Then after the election, he now moved when Igbo people were saying, okay, we are going to, it is our time, it is our turn. Those people who were telling you that it is going to be your turn, they started telling you, no, there's nothing like turn by turn in our constitution. There's nothing like turn by turn in our constitution. That is time of Aswaju. Now, the same Joe Igbo came out to campaign for Aswaju before the president, even before Tinubu opened his mouth publicly to declare that he will become president. Do you understand? So he said that publicly. Joe Igbo was preaching and insulting Igbos just to play the card for Tinubu to prove to you that you don't need to support your people. You don't need to even dream of becoming president. He said that Lagos State is for all. That Igbos have everything in Lagos State. That Igbos are the owner of the Lagos. That Lagos is the way it is today because of Igbos. So why are you even thinking of having your become president of the country when that Aswaju love you more than you love yourself? He was saying all those things before Tinubu came out to declare that he will contest as a presidential election. That he have that. Even people were rumoring it, and Joe Igbo was interviewed. He always said that Tinubu is his good friend. That look at what he did in Lagos. Look at what he did in Lagos. That they always say how Tinubu built Lagos, how Tinubu developed Lagos. That without Tinubu, Lagos would Lagos will remain a slum. But the truth of the matter is that Lagos was capital city of Nigeria, just like the way Abuja is now. So most of the things you see in Lagos State that belong to government, it was actually done because it is a capital city. Lagos was once a capital city of the country. So if Yoruba people or any Igbo who think that he knows Nigeria more than anybody can come out to defend that kind of nonsense, ask the person, is Lagos State the only state in Yoruba land? Why is it that the same people who developed Lagos, Tinubu, which I was even told that he's not even from Lagos, so in his own state in Yoruba land, why did he refuse to develop those areas? Okay, if he built Lagos like they claim that he did, even after the work came out as well and said that the same nonsense, they keep on repeating that thing to make you believe that Aswaju is the best person, is this, is that, is this, is that. But the truth is that Igbos, we are the one hurting ourselves. If something that we know, we pretend that we don't know it because what we want to benefit, that we go into our account, our private interest first before the nation, before our people. Immediately after the inauguration of Tinubu as the president, Joe Igbo have not even made any post like he normally do. He will make sure that he sober himself, drink all he can drink, and come out and speaking like someone who is high, who he is very very high, and to him he's making sense. This is a man who was jubilating the arrest of Mazen Makan. He's an Igbo man. was jubilating and jubilating, saying all manner of nonsense. And they, every now and then they will say, you are insulting your people. You don't respect elders. In the whole country, in the whole part of Nigeria, there's no political elders or leaders who have this kind of uh, who make disgraceful statement like Igbo elders do, like governors, senators from other part of the country, like the northerners, governors from north, governor from the east, governor from the west. Who can you just go and check this? I'm telling you, if you have not paid attention to it, I want to start paying attention to that. Listen when Yoruba politicians, talk about their people. Listen when Igbo politicians talk about our people. Listen when outside people do talk about their people. Tell me who made derogatory statement against their own people. It is Igbo elders, Igbo politicians. And don't expect the youth, the children from those places to respect you because, oh, thank you, sir. I don't know how to correct what you go out and you say your people and you're expecting people to keep quiet. Others don't do that because when you say Igbo people like to insult their people, their elders, they don't respect their elders. Can you put into consideration what the elders, what they have done, how they talk, how they speak? For example, they kidnapped Master Makana from Kenya, and Joe Ibokwe was in public in his. I think he made a video. Yes, he made a live video. He made a video kneeling down, thanking God that the Master Makana has been kidnapped. Do you understand? Do you know what that means? Even if you hate Master Makana, you don't care about his followers, the feelings of Igbo, your nation. If Master can identify you as somebody who is bringing doom or harmful things to the region, you don't need to go out to fight a dirty fight with him because as of that time, as of today, Master Makan is more relevant than you can think, that you can imagine in our region. So let me not deviate from what I'm trying to say. You who think that Peter Obi presidency is the only thing that will make Nigeria to work. You who think that Igbo presidency is a reality, is something that's supposed to happen, have you asked yourself if the people who hold the keys of the country, people who, when things come to get to talk, when the road gets rough, those people that appear to make statements, to correct things, to make sure that the country keep on moving the way they want it, have you listened to them? Have you paid attention to know what they think about you, about having Igbo presidency? Do you think they will correct that? Britain, for example, are one of the number one beneficiary of the country, Nigeria. So have you paid attention to know if Britain actually want you to become president in that country? And if you find out that you are not, they don't want you, as an Igbo person, what do you think you should do? Are you going to fold your hand, keep on waiting for them until they change their mind? Then, if that is the case, what will you do to make them to change their mind, to allow you to become the president that you think that you will do well when you become president, or you change something, when you know that no matter what you do to a son of your girlfriend, that child of your girlfriend will keep on calling you uncle, no matter what you give to that child. The child will just wake up and start calling you my father when he knows that you are boyfriend of his mother. The child will not just wake up and say, you are my father all of a sudden. No, it doesn't work that way. So if you know that you are not welcomed in that system, why are you pushing your head to become what you know that you may not get, to have what you know that you can't get? Now, the statement of Gowon, saying that I sorry for being too slow, crushing Biafran secessionists, but I did it. Gowon encourage Tinubu. Guys, if you are joining this live stream, I will beg you, please and please hit the like button so that others will join us as we are live. It is very, very important. That's the only way you can support me. Or I have a super chat. You can give me super chat if you wish. But hitting the like button will not take any money from your pocket. It is free. If you have done it, please don't do it again. Once you can only hit it once, just like the stream as we move forward, so that people will get to understand what our people are passing through and what Igbo man really wants and what is our problem. Our number one problem is ourselves, our leaders, our political leaders. They are the problem. They are major problems that we have in our place. So I don't want you to misunderstand what I'm saying, because some of you may think, oh, you just hate P2B. No. Why will I hate someone who have not done anything to me? The only thing I hold against him is what he did when he was a governor of Anambra State, by buying youth and throwing their body in the river, which he have said that he was not aware. But when you are aware of that instead, what did you do? How many arrests did you conduct against those who buy those people? Because what our people normally do once they become governor, they that is the only time they know how to talk and how to be galadima. You understand? So that is the only thing he have done that I don't like. I don't have any other thing to talk about people against him for now. But contesting as a president of a country, when I know that you are not going, even if you do anything, they will not allow you, they will never allow you to become president. They will not. So why will I allow you or support you? Why will I support you become the president when I know that your presidency will bring problems to our people? Imagine that just that he won Lagos State. What is happening to Igbo people's and their business in Lagos State? Imagine what will happen if he become the president. If P2B is the president and this kind of hardship that have never hit Nigerian since the era of independence happen to hit Nigerian now, that will be the end of Igbo. You can't even walk in the street, they will hit you because your brother is the president. In fact, they will impeach me instantly. So for what Tinubu and INEC did was very interesting. Do you understand? So it was very interesting. I just want us to understand this. Hold on, let me. I have something to share with us. Just okay. I want you to listen to this. Okay, this is a Fulani man talking about his people, threatening and speaking boldly. Now let's listen. Then we are actually full demonstration, after which we will shut down the country on all food supplies moving from north to all southern parts of the country. This thing we have sent to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu even before he was inaugurated as president. And as President Commander-in-Chief also forwarded this demand and request. All security agencies, the head of security agencies of this country are aware of it. All governors of 19 northern states, all former leaders, the former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, most especially those that come from the north, are aware of it. The Northern Traditional Council are aware of it. The 19 northern state assemblies are also aware of this issue. It's not a new matter. We've been this issue since during the NSAS, the Shasha Akinyele market killings, and that of the ESN and Nnamdi Kanu's killings. The National Assembly, I repeat, is fully aware of it under Senator Ahmed Lawan. That was mentioned specifically, and a bill was passed in that respect. So we are saying and demanding that the President and Commander-in-Chief Bola Ahmed Tinubu first pay this compensation, and also we are asking the Afenifere, the Yoruba Social Cultural Organization, to call Sunday Igboho to order on this continuous harassment and intimidation of our people that he is doing. I repeat, what we are shying away from this thing not because of fear. We are not cowards. We are doing so because we respect constituted authority and we respect our elders. And we respect the culture.
So call him to order so that he does not carry out his threat. If he's allowed to do that, I repeat, we will have no option than to do the same. And we are saying that we have the capacity to do the same thing. I also...
Now, this is what he said, defending his brother. This is a northerner, defending his northerners that were pie in Ududua land. This man was here defending his people, speaking vocal, talking very loud. You can hear him publicly without any fear. He don't want to talk about what their people did that made the Ududua people to rise against them and tie some of them. Do you understand? Now, he is demanding compensation for destruction of their properties and the life of people that, to compensate their people that lost their life in that region. Now, here, this is someone who is from political class, from the north. Now, listen to your supposed leader, political leader from the southeast. Now, hear what this one have to say so that you understand the difference.
Spoke to our father about being security in Southeast. And I pleaded with him, of course, thanking him for receiving Chief Uwaezuoke. We went to discuss about political solution with Mr. President. Mr. President is a man that listens, is a man that has love for the nation. And when you're disciplined, you could be misunderstood. But you must forge ahead because you're only answerable to God first. And so I thanked him, and I re-echoed that this is the desires of the leaders of Southeast for a political solution without prejudice to whatever is the judiciary process. And I believe strongly that the leaders of Southeast should initiate that provided that no further hate speeches, violence. And my position for Southeast governors is that anyone that wants to cause insecurity in Southeast must be crushed. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. The economy has been destroyed and we wonder about it. If not the grace of God, Southeast would have been destroyed before other regions in the entire Nigeria. This is very little, insignificant percentage of the people of Southeast. They were dishing out those hate speeches. Igbo man is a builder, he's not a destroyer. And let nobody be afraid of the presidency of an Igbo man. There is nobody from Southeast who will become president that will not work for the greater unity of this country because we have investment everywhere. If anybody is telling you about Biafra, first and foremost, I have been saying it, Chibelechi said it, Ebonyi State will never be part of Biafra. We are not Biafra. We've been so oppressed, and now we are finding our feet, and you want us to go back. We will not. We are better in a fair and equitable Nigeria.
So you have heard him. So you can hear. Okay. So you can hear him telling you that Ebonyi State will never be part of Biafra. That Ebonyi State will never be part of Biafra. That he's okay with the fair and equitable Nigeria, as if he's have something to do to make Nigeria to be fair. The only thing for this man now, for Nigeria to be fair, is for him to continue, receiving an appointment from government, enriching himself and his family. That is the equitable Nigerian. That is the fairness in his own dictionary. Fairness to become governor. After becoming governor, rig yourself to become a senator. From Senate now he will become minister. You know that kind of thing. That or now he's Minister of Works, if I'm not mistaken. This man is the leader in Southeast, and you have heard the leader from the North. The same thing with today, all the political prisoners from Oduduwa land have been released by Tinubu without any trial, no problem. It's only who is in Nigeria now making comment and moving freely without any harassment. That is when you have compare what you are doing in Nigeria. Then you ask yourself, some of us who always ask your advice, well, why don't you protest? Why don't you sit at home? Why will you sit at home when they're the one oppressing you? Just like my father is a king. We are eating, and slaves somewhere in our community are protesting. I should join slaves to protest when my father is a king. These are second class citizens of Nigeria. After the North, they are the next. So why will you bother about what goes in the and now you see an Igbo person who struggled, maneuver and do everything he could to stand tall, to have his business running. Do you understand? So in the midst of all this punishment that you have gone through and your business, you are moving forward and all that. You see, there's a video trending today where an Igbo man was sharing money in Lagos State to people, to Yorubas and Northerners. I'm not against it. If you have more than enough to give beggars, why not? Why not? You give to them, share money to people. We everywhere have every nation have beggars, have people who don't have enough. You can give them money. I'm not against it. But what I'm trying to say is that you are doing that. What will be the message you are passing to people who are suppressing you? As you are doing that, will they understand that you are just laying out give? You're just doing something nice to help people. Will they understand it? Are you richer than Otedola? Are you richer than Dangote? Have they contribute anything to their people? Like I said, if you have the spirit of giving, go out and do that. It's up to you. But what I'm saying is that after doing that, what will be the side effect of your action? Like P2B came out, president, even though when he knows, when he should know better than many of us, he keep on pushing, asking for president and all that. What is the side effect of P2B presidency today to compare where Igbo people were before he started contesting for president? What did we gain from that? Have we even learned anything from his involvement in Nigerian politics or contesting as a president? Did Igbo people learn anything from that? That's how it's known. Maybe we may say we learned little, but it's not enough. It's not enough. And you see now, people who have the agenda of bragging, power, people who want to be more relevant than anything, they keep on telling you that you are doing yourself. You understand that you are doing yourself. You should listen to your political leaders. You should listen to this and listen to that. Without politicians in Igbo land, you cannot you cannot get anything without politicians. That's what they said. Now, let me bring this for you, because many people are angry, looking for people to protest for them and all that. That is now people. Let me say that's the only thing that Igbo people are trying to learn from P2B's presidency. By the only thing they have done is coming out unanimously saying that they don't want to protest. Which of course in subsequent weeks we may see different people saying that we are because the North will also value them over to come and protest. So let's uh, let's hear what Aisha Yusuf said this. Let's let's hear what Aisha Yusuf have to say about the protest.
Should come and protest. Arewa is looking for Igbo people. I think protest was around. So protest is no longer around. Now they are looking for Igbo people. Ah. So that when they will now look for, the usual scale, and then it will be easy for them because there are Igbos all over the country, and then get shops now, and then they will now be looking for one thing or the other to go. But this one, share the working population now. They get population. Don't tell us say they get population, they can vote.
Please, can you hear the voice? Because I don't know if it is loud enough for you to hear. If you can, please put it in the comments and let me see.
Voting is the biggest number one protest. So they don't protest that time, and they want to protest. One person hear me well, not be mouth be the detail.
Okay, Alex Uche said yes. Okay, thank you, Alex. Thank you.
They go help and use that brain well. And when they don't use that brain finish, the body go hear. She all of us the gather suffer, and everything say only you get some certain people where we suffer. That I remember there was a video I did. I probably will look for that video and attach it. I did that video. I think that was 2022. What I said, voting for Igbo person. No, voting for Peter Obi. It's not voting for Igbo people. It's voting for the most competent. And that there were a lot of people who were like, oh, we show the Igbos, we show the Igbos. They will not vote for Peter Obi, they will show the Igbos. I said, look, if there is any tribe in Nigeria that can withstand any kind of suffering that Nigeria will, I say it's the Igbo person. Why? They have already seen the worst of Nigeria. The war.
So that is what I should have to say. Aisha Yusuf was one of the supporters of P2B even until today. But that is not the important thing because she don't even understand the reason why P2B failed. And the reason why P2B we also fell again. Because the way I'm saying P2B, he will still want to, push himself back to contest again. But the momentum will not be like what it is, what it was in the first one. So I don't think he will gather the support again. Even if he does, people who dictate the rulers and the leaders of the country will also push him out. Do you did in the last election they made him third, not even second. And Asada was using that to mock Igbos. Don't push yourself to insult our race because of selfish interest. To me, it doesn't work. Now, let me go through the comments because some people may not be happy that I just ignored all the comments so far. Ifeanyi, good afternoon, sir. Ifeanyi, good afternoon to you. Ndukwe, the only option for Igbos is to leave the Nigerian. Of course, Alex Uche says, let me go back. Alex Uche said, no restrict, no surrender, let the awareness fire burning. Okay, Alex Ndukwe said, Naira means never allow Igbo to rule again. It is written in Arabic. Okay. Mighty, Dr. Chimsom Mighty said, I am greeting from Abia State. How are you, my brother? How is Abia State today? Are you a medical doctor? Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching the video. Indian says, we say, okay, let me go. Ernest says, good talk. I appreciate you, Ernest. What you sow, you reap. We said, men eating from two holes. I don't know what you mean by that. Bible is God. Bible is it? This is not spelling of Bible, my brother. Do you think I can be president? I don't think so because I don't know you. if that is what. Ngozi Obonna, how are you, Ngozi Obonna? Thank you. I see you. Maybe the person is not even contributing for Biafran liberation. Not at all. Not at all. Alex Uche say yes. Okay, when I was asking about my voice. Okay, P2B is a betrayer. Yes, you can say that. You can say that because having known what we know, that we are not even in Nigerian politics, and we are able to, dictate the agenda and the motive, the process they are using, and you at your, at him at his age and his political experience as a governor, he failed to understand that the country is not really what it is. It's not about having meeting with Obasanjo, having meeting with this and that. It will not make you. It will make you different from others. So that is just a fact. They will still do you the same thing they have done to many other Igbo people seeking to be president of Nigeria. Do you know that when Dave Omai was even saying this garbage that's coming out from his mouth, his dream was to become president of Nigeria. And after they promised them, okay, just support Buhari, it will be in 2023 your turn. When they push and push 2023, they start telling them that no, it's not in our constitution, you are not going to be president, you have to be through election. Now the election came and they couldn't be president, they failed through P2B. They said, okay, vice president should be the best option for Igbos. We're going to manage vice president. Yet they said no. They said no, we cannot give you vice president. That's okay. Since the vice president is not coming to us, of course we are sure of senate president. Senate president have come and gone and went to Akpabio. That one they couldn't do anything. Have you seen all of them who were telling you, no, vote Buhari in 2015? Have they come out and say, no, I got it wrong, it will not happen again, I was fooled before, I will not be fooled again? None of them did that. What they're saying now is to make you believe that they know what they're saying, that in fact we are the people, we know what we are doing, this, that. And you see somebody who has been following Master Makana for ages telling you that let us try and see if we can work political solution.
Wait a minute. No, who told you that I'm going to do it in Hausa? My goodness. Look, for almost 80 years, I've only been speaking in English. And Hausa?
Your Excellency, you're not reading. You're not reading, sir.
What I'm not reading?
Just say it.
My goodness.
Translation.
No, it's not. In fact, I cannot do the translation.
No, say,
No, this is an ambush. This is a coup. You see? This is a coup. No, my goodness. Honestly, look, my Hausa is not good enough for me to say it in Hausa. If I'm talking to you, just person to person, whatever rubbish I say or use, you might accept. But to do this, to go.
menene sakonka ga shugabannin kawai sakon za ka gaya mana menene sakonka kawai da Hausa kawai sakonka.
Look, you people, I know you are very clever. You use whatever language it is to try to get one to speak. Look, I thought we said there is no. Second okay, please. Yes. Please. Now you can translate it. Now, I want you. Look, Halima. Please, you see, they want me to sort of say this in Hausa. And I sort of said, look, I'm not in a position. I've forgotten how to do this many years.
Okay, in case if you are confused about the voice you are hearing, this is Gowon. In a press conference, they were forcing him to speak, to read his speech in Hausa, not in English. And oh my goodness, you see, some of us need to pray. Don't ask God for blessing, for favor anymore. Just start asking God for bread. After watching these people, is a country that is a secular state that have more than 250 something different languages. Okay, and these people want a press conference to be done in Hausa language. The video that I played for you people 2 days ago, one guy was saying in that video that very soon that Islamization is real, that very soon the official language of Nigeria will become Arabic and the Hausa. And as if that's not enough, Gowon wanted to make a speech. They were forcing him to use Hausa language. Now let me read, because the video that I saw earlier was short of it. It's not there, but I think for some seconds. But PM have posted the complete clip. Let me read what PM said. As disgusting as this video right here, the Northerners were still pushing him to speak Hausa. The message being passed here is that Hausa is the official language. When Masarokano was kidnapped, they addressed their fellow Nigerians in Hausa. Some of us remember that. This has been going on for ages, and yet some idiots are comfortable doing business with them. So you cannot beat this one. Sometimes I said this in the past, that sometimes I feel like just allow these people to run our land over. At least if it's possible that we can allow them to take over our land for some years, maybe 3 years, so that our people's brain will come back. Maybe I'm wrong, because we can see what I've done to the Hausa in themselves. This language they're hearing now, they're talking, they want this man to speak. It's not that they love Hausa people. The indigenous Hausas are also in cage. The language is the only thing they have. They also have its own language. Every other thing is gone. Gone, 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 gone. And nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. Now, let me dig out that video that I was played a few days ago. Let me see if I can get it out, because when you compare it with what they are doing to Gowon, forcing him to speak, this is someone who shed a lot of blood to keep Nigeria one. Today, they are now dictating to him what language to speak. He want to speak in English, they said, no, 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 no. You have to. Even when he said, I have forgotten how to speak Hausa, I'm not used to this. For a few years now, I've been talking in English, because he is not Hausa. I don't know. Maybe I would search for his native language. Stop spamming the program. Please, if you spam my live stream, I will ban you from commenting. That's the rule. If you spam again, I will ban you. So don't do that. Don't do that. Unless you don't want to comment anymore. Don't do that, please. Some of you typing something. I think I think they are from India, if I'm not mistaken. Please just type, make a comment in English, and I will read. But don't spam the live stream. If you do, I will kick you out. If you do, I will kick you out. That's the rule. So now let me see how I can get this. I don't know what is going on with my. Okay. Somebody is here. Who is this person? So I think I need to just give me some minutes. Let me get it out. Give me some minutes. Let me get it out. I am busy now because they really want to spam the chat. I can see. I think I need to pay attention because I don't have any. All my members are not here. People that I have given the spanner to control the live stream. Sometimes then none of them are here today. Ngozi Obonna, I don't know if you are free. Then I can give you spanner so that any comment that is not pleasing, all those people spamming, you can block them immediately. Look for it. I called you because I know you. I think I have seen you in my live broadcast for some time.
That they have the rights to rule in perpetuity. The Hausa Fulani people, we are told by the British that they have the rights to rule in perpetuity Nigeria. The British in 1953 and 57 were involved in a massive fraud to rig the census results. In other words, they skewed the numbers to always favor the Hausa Fulani people.
Okay, my sister.
The reason for that is that the British.
No, don't. Go and sleep, okay? Go and rest. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Greeting people and the wicked, corrupt, selfish politicians in Southeast. Greedy people, okay. Yes, Diana, welcome to the live stream. I'm just seeing your comment for the first time. Please, if you see those people who are spamming the live stream, please help me and kick them out. Okay, Diana, Ngozo Bona, I will give you the spanner in case of next time, but go and sleep, okay? Have your rest since you just came back from work. Need to rest, okay? Don Klein, thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much. I see you.
Is scared that Biafran people, especially the Igbos, are somehow human, that we can think properly. And we have the oil. The oil wells, the reserves, everything is where we come from.
So if you are just joining, please hit the like button, please.
Fulani people, we are told by the British that they have the rights to rule in perpetuity Nigeria. The British in 1953 and 57 were involved in a massive fraud to rig the census results. In other words, they skewed the numbers to always favor the Hausa Fulani people that they may remain in power. And the reason for that is that the British is scared that Biafran people, especially the Igbos, are somehow human, that we can think properly. And we have the oil. The oil wells, the reserves, everything is where we come from. The Hausa Fulani people, we are told by the British that they have the rights to rule in perpetuity Nigeria. The British in 1953 and 57 were involved in a massive fraud to rig the census results. In other words, they skewed the numbers to always favor the Hausa Fulani people that they may remain in power. And the reason for that is that the British is scared that Biafran people, especially the Igbos, are somehow human, that we can think properly. And we have the oil. The oil wells, the reserves, everything is where we come from. The Hausa Fulani people, we are told by the British that they have the rights to rule in perpetuity Nigeria.
Okay, now I want you to listen to this statement from one of the, one of the Islamic jihadist movements. Listen to what this guy said here.
Going to happen, and there's nothing that these labor. Nigeria is going to happen, and there's nothing that these Labour Party dogs can do about it. Simple. We control the army, we control the navy, we control all the military, we control the executive. We have all the guns. Let's be real. Is it you guys? Is it the Igbos? Get the fuck out of here. The Igbos are trying to do their little insurgency. They can't even get that shit off the ground. Get out of here. All right? The Islamic Republic of Nigeria is going to happen, and there's nothing you are going to do about it. You think the Muslim ticket, that was just the start. Soon it's going to be a Muslim country. Arabic and Hausa will be the official languages of Nigeria. We're not speaking our colonizers' tongue anymore.
But I knew you were a goddamn terrorist. I knew you were a motherfucking
Oh my God,
terrorist.
terrorist this,
I
terrorist
knew
that.
I knew you were a motherfucking terrorist. But now you said it out loud. Somebody record that, by the way. When the space is over, record that.
Nigeria is going to happen, and there's nothing that these Labour Party dogs can do about it. Simple. We control the army, we control the navy, we control all the military, we control the executive. We have all the guns. Let's be real. Is it you guys? Is it the Igbos? Get the fuck out of here. The Igbos are trying to do their little insurgency. They can't even get that shit off the ground. Get out of here. All right? The Islamic Republic of Nigeria is going to happen, and there's nothing you are going to do about it. You think the Muslim ticket, that was just the start. Soon it's going to.
So this
See, I am beginning to get peace.
This Yoruba lady don't like the fact that Igbo said they're not going to protest. She don't like it at all. Hear what she said here.
Irritated by some of the comments I've been hearing from some Igbos. Like, why are the Igbos trying to make it look as if it is only Yoruba and Hausa that voted for Tinubu? So the economic hardship we're faced with in Nigeria right now should only be, felt by the Yorubas and the Hausas alone. Do you want to tell me, now I'm directing my question to the Igbos, do you want to tell me that it is only the Igbos that voted for Peter Obi in the last presidential election? No, answer now. Because even in Anambra, if I don't remember any other place, in Anambra, Tinubu got 66,000 votes in Anambra. So who are those who voted for Tinubu in Anambra? Are they not Igbos? Even in other eastern states, Tinubu got their votes. So many Igbos voted for Tinubu. So why are you all making it look as if it is only Yoruba and Hausa that voted for Tinubu? I voted for Peter Obi, and I know so many other Yorubas that voted for Peter Obi. In fact, I was tagged an Omali. I was called a bastard for supporting Peter Obi against Tinubu, who is my tribal person. So what exactly are you trying to say? Out of the 6.9 million votes gotten by Peter Obi, less than 1 million votes was gotten from the southeast. So what are you guys trying to say? So they are saying they are calling for protest. Let's protest against the high cost of living in Nigeria. I've seen so many comments saying Igbos no go, me only the Yoruba and Hausa go because I then vote for Emilio Pon at their turn. Do you think any problem should happen in Nigeria today? Do you think it's only Hausa and the Yoruba that will face it? No, everybody. And then I'm seeing comments, funny comments like, if you see any Igbo for any protest, send them go out. If you see any Igbo for any protest, now pass at them be. We Igbos are not going for any protest though. Hey, in case you don't know, my Yoruba people will say, Orun Yabo ki sori eni koko. Heaven is going to fall, is not only on one person's head. So this hunger, this hardship will be felt by everybody, whether you are Igbo, whether you are Hausa, whether you are Yoruba. So forget it. Because I don't understand though. I'm making it look as if it's only Hausa and Yoruba that voted for Tinubu. The votes Tinubu or APC got in the East, who are those who voted for him? You guys are just a bunch of hypocrites. Because I don't understand. And you guys are now making it look as if you can adapt or survive anywhere. You are the one selling things. You are the one selling some majority of the products being purchased by Nigeria. Okay. By the time hunger and sakpa hold Nigerians, okay, the Hausa and the Yoruba, right? I will see who is going to buy the goods in your shop. Yes.
No matter how you hear some people, she accused Igbos that they're hypocrites. And she ended up proving that her own hypocrite is beyond comprehension. You are saying that if hunger hold Yorubas and Hausa, that you see who will buy anything from Igbo. You remember you said hunger hold you. So when that hunger you are talking about hold you, you are not selling, you can only buy, and you don't have money to buy, and you are now waiting to see what will happen to someone who has something to sell. What about you who don't have anything to sell and you are waiting to, you don't even have anything to buy? That means you are waiting for hunger to buy you. That's what is that's the only thing that will happen. The next thing that will happen to you is bad. And you who are claiming that yeah, you voted for P2B, since you voted for P2B, how many of your house or your shop have been destroyed because you voted for P2B? To compare it with the house and properties of people that have been destroyed in your own state, in Lagos State. Can you explain that? The answer is no. And you are saying that the Igbo should come out to protest. During the time of NSAS, people were protesting, and what happened? The North mobilized their youth, who they refused to protest. They mobilized their youth to attack people protesting in Abuja. And you have not made any video to condemn the Northerners for doing that. When MK Abiola, we say Abiola, yes, during I think that was 1993, Yorubas protested for because they refused Abiola to become president, just like what they did to Peter Obi now. Okay, they went on the streets protesting, and Igbo shops and businesses were destroyed in Yoruba land because Tinubu Abiola was denied his mandate. His mandate was denied by Babangida. Yes, I think Babangida. So was it Babangida? I think that was Babangida that denied him from winning the election. And then you know what, you know the story. And who received the pen? Who lost in that protest? Igbos. Now Peter Obi won the election and you people refused to give it to him. He said, don't go out and protest. He don't want anybody to protest for him. Okay, he did not encourage anybody, unlike Abiola, who pushed people out to protest for him. Then during that protest, Igbo's businesses were destroyed. Igbo's shops were destroyed. And you are here trying to justify that, telling people that Igbos are hypocrites. Every protest from time being that have been done in Nigerians, Igbos end up being, the victim. That protest, if they buy 3 people, Igbo person will make it that person 3. In fact, Igbo people will be the number 1 they will buy. So if they are to destroy properties or cars, Igbo's properties will be involved. So you should hold your people who are the leaders, who are political leaders of the country. Let them know that protest is not calling for war, because politicians in Nigeria, many people who from your region, the north and the west, they are the pioneers of the company. So they will never ever accept anybody to protest against them. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You don't make video to condemn what your people are doing to Igbo shops in Lagos, setting it ablaze, just because the P2B and Igbo people decided to go out and vote, even when we have told them not to. Don't participate in the election. Allow them to do what they want. It is their business. Your own is to continue doing what you are doing until you are totally free, because the ideology and the plan they have is to make you be under them, keep on serving them, and never get yourself. That's what they do. Happy men, thank you so much for your presence in the live stream. I see you. Please, as you're joining, hit the like button so that others will join, the broadcast, because we are going to make the video to go viral, because some people don't understand why some of us are not supporter of anything president, Igbo president or whatever. Just like Igbos are now realizing the fact that you don't protest, allow others to continue with their protest, because it will give you nothing. First of all, you are not going to win. You are not going to achieve that in your aim of protesting. You can never ever. Nobody will listen to you. Instead, you lose your people. People will lose their life for nothing. So what is the point? What is the point of protesting? That is how it will be very soon when it comes to contesting for election. So it will start from this one. And next one is when you will be looking for who will be governor, who will be president. Nobody will. If Biafran have not come then, but my prayer is that it will not last because their ideology, your political ideology in Nigeria is that Igbo man will never ever smell any position, especially the presidency and anything. Before now, I remember when I was young. What I mean by young, when I was in primary school, secondary school, they used to tell us that Igbos cannot be president because if you give them president, they'll become Igbos will Igbos will divide Nigeria. Can you imagine that kind of cheap excuse? That if you allow you to be president, the first thing you will do, you divide Nigeria, as if divide Nigeria is in the hands of presidents only. So these are criminals. They use that statement to make you believe, no, let me not vote for an Igbo man, no, because people don't ask questions. People don't ask why, what is going on, what is happening. If you ask questions, you understand that what they're saying is just to deceive you, just to make you believe that Igbos are this, they are only after money, they are only after what they get, they are not interested in the Nigeria or anything. But Igbos are people who always want to expand our business, expand our, our work. Those who you see somebody who learn carpentry work will leave Igbo land to go to Kaduna to practice that carpentry work. So some of you think that it's only business. Some don't even people who learn handwork, who know how to do one or two things, furniture business. Some of them are not even practicing or doing that handwork in Igbo land, Igbo territory. They choose to go another place to do that. That's the Igbo man for you. Igbo mans are not built to remain in one region like that. Unlike Fulani aim of going to another other region is to take over. Selfish and corruption, envy, jealous, and hatred is the problem of the so-called elite, elders, and politicians in Southeast. They are all cowards and evil. They are only after money. You have said it all. They're not the coward. Their own cowardic lifestyle is that they are doing that at the detriment of the life of their own people. And at the same time, they want people to believe when they say, "Oh, I am fighting for you," and somebody who says they are leaders of IPOB will still come back and tell you, "No, you should listen to the politicians. You cannot do anything without them. They are the one to tell you what to do. You think you can do it on your own." So all those cheap blackmail, it doesn't work that way. Now, this video I have played this video before, but for Yorubas who may come across this video, listen to this lady here. This lady here is that Calabar or Yo? But she's a Biafran, but not Igbo Biafran. Okay, now I want you to listen to her own experience in Yoruba land about Igbos and Yoruba.
I was there still trying to check out things because now I don't see clothes on my size. Clothes from here like this go dey big, here come dey tiny, then here come big. All the clothes I dey see dey pass here, but when e come reach belle, no big pass because my belle no be everybody do BBL. People wey dey do clothes, no be everybody do surgery type liposuction. Una do clothes for people wey get normal natural belle. That one aside. So I see dey test clothes, I test reach like 6 clothes, me and Precious. None enter my body. I don dey the next thing I see as people begin dey run. people started running. You know, say fire entered the market. Is it how many? But is it last week? I don't know. But fire entered that market recently. So people begin they run. They try pack their things inside. They scatter people's shop. They were scattering people's shop. They use that fire incident on they scatter other people's shop where fire no enter. You get? So you now go to one particular man's shop. They were about to scatter it. They can't stop. No scatter them again. Oh God. See this country, you don't get as you want. This country can never change. We are not going to change. They did not scatter this guy's shop. Ask me why. Me, I was upstairs. So they were scattering the one downstairs. When they now reach this particular guy shop, rather, they no scatter him. They leave the guy shop. They didn't do anything. They leave him to the next person. They no be there. I'm like, I don't get it. These people pay tax as well, right? They pay tax. Then they contribute anything you ask them to do, they do it. So what is this aid? Why? So now as they are scattering the shop, they are now selecting people's shop to scatter.
This is in Lagos, so
they select
in
people's
Lagos.
shop to scatter. When they go reach the one will be their brother, they go to scatter. So as the fire enter market, now they use that opportunity. They scatter innocent people's shop. As they go reach their own person shop, they no gree scatter, they leave am. No be small para dey para for market yesterday. No. Hey, you people are wicked. This Nigeria will not change. Why will you do the travel? But the other hand, I just go stand one place. Look am. I felt very bad for those guys. I felt very bad for the other tribe that they scattered their shop. I'm like, these people pay tax. They are very obedient because any small thing, una don't change am for them because it's your state. Now, do you people realize that during Christmas time, this state they dry, nobody they like everybody don't go. Without all these tribes mixing together, making things to happen, the tribe will be dry now. Everywhere will just dry. As long as these people are paying their tax, they are not keeping their shop was not even on the roadside. Inside shop, I mean like the whole shop. They demolish them. I mean, it's not making sense. Every time we dey fight, well, all our concentration is on our leaders. But what of us? Well, you not get as I want to talk, maybe now our leaders they send them because what do you want me to say? It is too much. That is people sweat, people hard work, people investment. Some of them collect loan, take open that place. But just because you don't like them because they are from a particular tribe, you just go there and scatter everything. When you get to the one that is your own, you leave am. Even when the person is at fault, even when the person is not supposed to even stay in that place, you leave am. Why? What are we fighting for? What are we dragging? What exactly are we dragging? Una know say if this particular tribe owner dey try pursue comot, they okay, make dem just divide am. Wetin una get? What do you people have?
Close it down.
Have. Some of you guys should change, oh. Change. It's not good. Stop.
Okay, you have heard it. This is from a lady who is not Igbo, but she witnessed how Yoruba people are treating Igbo people in their land. And you hear what the Yoruba woman was saying here, trying to make it look as if Igbo people are segregating others and trying to mock or, maybe the Igbo people feel so superior or I don't know, but whatever she may think, that's her choice. But the truth is that Igbos don't want to protest because of the previous incident. What happened to them each time they go out or they join people to protest. Do you understand? Igbo people are not the kind of people who will shy away when you are in problem. Remember when this Yoruba boy that I think he's a musician, They called him Mobad. When his own case was on, people were protesting. Igbos joined, even in Enugu State, in some part of part of different land. People went out to protest for that Yoruba guy. Yoruba will not do that. You understand? They would not do that like an Igbo, a musician in somewhere in Onitsha was, God forbid, lost his life in the way Mohbad lost his life. The people will not march on the street to just in solidarity with the death of the person. They will not. So I'm not saying Igbo should not continue doing what they're doing, but in terms of calling Igbo people hypocrite and all this thing, it doesn't make sense. And if you are blaming Tinubu that he took mandate of P2B, go and read your history, check what Nigerian, the agreement they have about Igbo people after the Nigerian Civil War. That will help you a lot. Okay, guys, I will end the live stream now. I think we have spent some hours here, so we are going to end it now, and for us to continue later. Thank you so much. I will come. What is we said in the beginning? I don't understand what you mean. Even your name, self, I'm struggling to pronounce your name. Anyway, let's be our brother's keeper. If you're an Igbo, don't join the protest. It's not that you are enjoying the hardship. No, Igbos have been in this pain for ages. You that just join the hardship, it may be difficult for you as a beginner. So this is something that Igbos have been. Forget about the video that some Igbos are putting out there that enjoying. It's just for them to let you know that we have been doing this for long. Not that they are happy that you are suffering. Okay, don't take it personal. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day ahead. Bye bye, guys. See you again.